Kevin's Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review and just kind of light dribbles of rain. We'll see what happens here. I've pulled one out of the cellar. Yep, once again. We're going to the Bruery. This is the Tart of Darkness, and if you look at it closely, you'll see that it's from 2013. That's right. You never know what you're going to get when you pull them out of the cellar like this. And honestly, one of the reasons I went for this is I'm a crazy bastard. I think I'm going to be participating in a chug a sour thing after this and chug the rest of this. So life's got to be fun, right? All right, so what is this beer? The Tart of Darkness. If you've heard about it and haven't had it, this is kind of unique. It's a traditional stout that's made by the Bruery out of Placentia, California. And then what they do with it is they put it in used oak barrels from the Bruery. So barrels that have housed things like their anniversary ales, like Fruit or perhaps Black Tuesday. And then they add tart cherries and sweet vanilla beans, and then they ferment it with some Belgian yeast. So we're gonna get this one cracked open. So here we go. It's very dark, completely opaque. Just a thin head that's kind of faded out to a ring on here, but it's all about the nose and the taste. So here we go. Okay, that's not bad. It's interesting. It's very unique. You do get some of the roasted malts. You get some chocolate type characteristics. So you're getting that stout, but you are getting the sense of that tart cherry, some vanilla. But I feel like I get some dark fruits on that as well. Yeah, I do. Definitely get like a little bit of date on there and possibly some fig, but probably more on the date side. But you do get some old oak on there, almost a musty oak. I don't know. It's hard to tell you what all you're going to get out of this. It's very unique in the scent, but it doesn't smell bad whatsoever. There's some sweetness, there's some tart going on. And the cherries are inviting, but yeah, they've aged. I'm for loss of words. We're going to just jump in. Cheers. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Wow, the back end. All right. It starts off tart, but with some of those other types of flavors. Meaning you get a little bit of the stout going on there. You get more of the tart cherries. That's the biggest thing. Hits you right off. Then mid-palate, it just hits you with a big old like vinegar. Just got to say it's like a vinegar. It might be a cherry vinegar, but it's vinegar. Then it really smooths off on the back side. Now, as I'm reviewing this, I got to put out the fact that, again, this is a 2013. So if you're thinking of aging a Tart of Darkness, this is what you end up with. Or if you're like me and you didn't intend on aging it, but you stuck it in your cellar to review soon and then never found it again, then you end up with an old beer like this. All right, let's dive in again. It starts off so nice and really rounded and balanced. Definitely on the tart side. A little bit on the back end of the mid palate, all of a sudden it starts building up and the vinegar just slaps you. Just big old time on the face. And then it mellows right back out. And then you're left with this oaky type characteristic. It's very interesting. But it's definitely a tart cherry. You want to keep sipping so you keep that nicer taste on your mouth. I bet you, fresh, this would just be a hella good beer. Really nice, because I do get the tart cherries. I can kind of pick up kind of a light plumminess to it. Maybe, like I said, some of the date type sugars that I mentioned earlier. You get some of the roast characteristics, some of the chocolate, but it's very small. There's so much of the sour has totally taken over at this point. It's a medium body. It doesn't feel like a heavy carbonation. I want to say it's probably medium in the end, but it's like really fine carbonation. It's a fun beer to try. I'm definitely going to have to get this one fresh and have a do-over with this. As far as aging it, nah, I wouldn't recommend aging it. As an aged beer, this is came out in 2013. I don't know what time, usually in the fall, I think. And it's 2017 now. So let's say 3.5 years. As far as sours go, I can't rank it very high. There's some fun characteristics and stuff, but I gotta put it all the way down at like an 81. You know, it's just not gonna fall in my happy area for sour ales. And overall, I'm gonna go all the way down to a 79. Oh well, not the best for aging. Here it is again. It is the Tart of Darkness, the 2010 version, 3.5 years old, from the Bruery out of Placentia. This is Kevin Clemens Homer saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you on the next beer review. Now I gotta get some water so I can chug this baby.